minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Wow. Now here's Davis following the miss by John Stockton. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. It's a 9-point spread. Pass to Rodman. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Sacramento. Wade can't hit. The Kings trail by 11. On the wing, Stockton. He has yet to score. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to the franchise. Knocks down the three ball. The franchise has got 12 points in the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Arenas. Following the miss by Robert Parrish. Here's the franchise. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. 14 points for the franchise.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Parrish. The baseline jumper goes down. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Yeah, health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Clippers. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Here's the franchise. He's got 20. No one covering. Davis has got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
And
Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. What a throw down by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one.
Here's Brandon. Wade is covering. Boozer a screen on Wade. And there's the drive. Here's Brandon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. The Hornets on top, running away with it. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hornets?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
So with Stockton on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Maggette, and it's Boozer in at the 4 spot.
Good to see Kaman throw it down, really showing no mercy inside.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. The Kings trail by 20. Maggette outside. Here's Eaton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Eaton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Brown dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Here's Brandon. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Pass to Rice. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Banchero. Misses from short range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling And I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. And so it's Charlotte with it. Sacramento making their last shot. A nice shot by Brown.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Here's Brandon. Richardson covering, and he comes up with the deuce.
Timeout.
Brandon's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Richardson against Stockton. Brown wide open. He fires. Nails the wide open jump shot.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jaylen cook.
Stockton sets the screen for Rodman. Richmond outside. Lets it go with the three. The shot's good. Rodman making the play. Richmond's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Kicks it out to Banchero. Misses the three. The Kings trail by 17. Richmond outside. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Richardson gets a wide open look. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Kings have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. The offensive rebound. Here's Rice. He can't hit that time.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Boozer, he's checked in for the Kings. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And it's the Kings with the ball. 17-point game. Rodman outside. Stockton outside. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Sacramento moving it around. Eaton. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The Kings trail by 19. Here's Brandon. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Gotta be a playmaker, man. Oh.
The Kings have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Rodman passes to Eaton. Stockton with no one around him. The good-looking shot from the wing. Stockton's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Charlotte leading by 15. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. In the corner, Kaman with it. Banchero against Richmond. Fader on the way. Eaton grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Richmond with the bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
Now, you can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Hornets leading by 12. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Brown outside. Richmond with the defensive effort. Stockton the pass to Rice. Rodman outside. Three-pointers. Stockton. Good on the triple. Stockton's got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Kings.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guys should have just made the extra pass. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Charlotte leading by 9. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had worked for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
On the floor for Charlotte, Richardson is out there with Brown. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Banchero in at the 3 spot. Now here's Gobert following the miss by John Stockton. A nice shot by Brown.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Fires for 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead has got back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from John Stockton. Stockton against Richardson. Fades. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Richmond. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Free throw good from Brown. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Here's Richardson. John Stockton making his last shot. Stolen by Stockton. Drops in the breakaway layup. Stockton's got 15 points. Charlotte leading by 7. On the wing, Brown. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Charlotte no good that time either.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Offensive rebound. Outside for Richmond. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Now, here's Banchero. Still scoreless.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Here's Stockton. Here's Parrish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Kings shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Parrish. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Parrish. Hornets leading by 4. Left side, Davis. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Very steady from the mid-range. Davis more than capable after he faces up.
Now here's Richmond. 11 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
And here's Wade. Still yet to score. Outside Arenas. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Kings trail by 7. Richmond outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 4 assists now tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now here's Arenas. Outside, Davis. Outside, Leonard. Back to Davis. Leonard, the best of the franchise. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Here's the franchise. He's covered by Richmond. And the franchise gets it to go. The franchise has got 24. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Charlotte.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. Like, you can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Basket counts, and that's now 26 points for the franchise.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Parrish inside, off target at the rim.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
From deep, Arenas. It's hauled in by the Kings. Rodman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Richmond. Back to Stockton. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Rodman with a screen on Arenas. A shot by Stockton, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, this is the next step and evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 7. Pass to Parrish. Over Leonard. A shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his second basket of the night.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's the franchise. 28 points for him. Good on the 13-footer. The franchise has got 10 points here in the second half.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Richmond, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Bucket! Davis for 3.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The Kings trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Parrish kicks to Rodman. Pass to Stockton. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Stockton's got 9 points in the quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Here's Rice. Parrish high post. Pass to Rice. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rodman. Tries again. To the left side wing. Goes up again. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The franchise has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rodman grabs the rebound. Sacramento's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rice. He's covered by Leonard. Looking to end his cold spell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wade outside. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Stockton on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Carlos Boozer out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Richmond. And it's Eaton in at the 5. Hornets leading by 6. Here's the franchise. Richmond with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Brandon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Brandon goes about his business in a very quiet way, but he always gets the job done. He never calls attention to himself, never gets flustered. There's a calmness to his game that you have to admire.
First one falls for him. That one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Sacramento has possession. Gilbert Arenas getting it to go from deep. Brandon the pass to Boozer. That one drops for him. Boozer's got his first points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And Sacramento has possession after Dwayne Wade's miss. Eaton the pass to Boozer. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lets it go from 14. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Richmond. Leonard on the wing. Knocked loose. Stolen by Rodman. Here's Richmond. Excellent D from Wade. Hornets leading by 6. Outside Arenas. Pass to the franchise. Just 5 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. The franchise has got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the Kings making a change here. Parrish is checked in. Here's Brandon. Screened by Boozer. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Wade with it, guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Wade kicks to Leonard. Offensive rebound, the franchise, and he uses the glass on the layup. The franchise has got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Richmond. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 22 is their biggest lead. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Boozer. Here's Brandon. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Brandon. 6 to shoot. Here's Boozer. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
I mean, this is Anthony Davis. He can do everything for you. Leadership, this guy is as complete as it gets.
Here's Brandon. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boozer against Davis. Pass to Parrish. Richmond for three. A rebound by the franchise. The franchise has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Right side Leonard. From deep. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 5 rebounds tonight. Davis against Rodman. Here's Brandon. Back to Rodman. Parrish, the pass to Brandon. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the three-pointer. Brandon's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Davis setting the pick for Wade. There's the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 9-point game. Pass to Rodman. Here's Rice. Takes the 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Wade on the wing. Over Rice. No good from Wade.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
That's good from Richmond. And so Richmond nails both of them.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
The franchise passes to Leonard. Wade outside. And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That is his first foul of the game. Davis looking for an opening. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Over Rice. Stolen by Rodman. Drives to the hoop. Jams it in off the great move.
And you have to trust a consistent scorer like Rice in these situations. This guy not afraid of the moment.
Stockton against Wade. Rebound by the Kings. Rice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stockton outside. Richmond for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's the franchise, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
It's terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Rodman with a screen on Wade. Stockton kicks to Rice. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's the franchise. Puts it up. Here's Arenas outside for Davis. Launches it. No good on the shot. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Rice from past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul. Wade dishes to Arenas. The franchise passes to Davis. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Rice for the three. Kept alive by Sacramento. Rodman with a screen on Wade. Another shot. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Nineteen seconds left to play in the final quarter. Trains it from downtown.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
.15 seconds left in the game. Richmond got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off. In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
On the inbound.
Oh, wow. Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the franchise.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Great to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. And for Charlotte, we've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Davis. And it's the franchise in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
Now here's White. Here's Malone. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard passes to Davis.
Come get it, come get it.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to White. Here's Petrie. Here's Malone. On the money from 12 feet away.
Yeah, he has a really really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Here's the franchise. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Petrie. Fades. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Danley. Leonard defending. Stolen.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Here's the franchise. On the wing, Davis. He drops it from range.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
White, the pass to Hayes. Here's Malone. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
First one falls for him. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Wade, the pass to the franchise. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Down low. And stolen by Hayes. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Petrie. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Arenas with the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pelicans trail by 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Danley. Here's Malone. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Malone's got 8 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 so far. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now here's White. Still without a bucket. And And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And he gets the bucket. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Francis. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Here's Davis. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Here's Francis. Shot from 12. Over to the wing. Here's Malone. Gets an open look and hits it. Malone's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
Timeout. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes, the pass to White. Here's Kersey. Leonard defending. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Malone. 10 points for him. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
The franchise, that's good.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's White. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Kersey. Here's Malone. And Arenas pulls it down. Picked his pocket. Here's Kersey. Francis, the pass to White.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from White. White hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Wade, the pass to the franchise. And they pick up 2. The franchise has got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The Hornets with a lead. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Arenas. And the 3 off target. And the Pelicans shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Pass to White. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And New Orleans making a change here. Cooper's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. To the paint. Outside Davis. Shots blocked. Here's Francis. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Davis down low. No good with a layup. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Charlotte on top, up by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Pelicans trail by 3. We've got Anthony Davis. He's out there with